Howdy! This is that crusty old biker from the Hogtide Rising Channel, and I want to thank you all for taking some time out of your busy day to join me here. If you're a subscriber, well, thank you very much. And if you're not, but you like what you see and you like what you hear, please hit the like and share buttons below. And if you want to see more biker-oriented content on this channel, well, please hit the subscribe button below. Hi, this is Jim Powers, that crusty old biker, and I'm back for the second installment of Survivors in Conversation. I'm here in the living room with my new friend, Nathan Olson, and we're going to talk about some of the exercises that we have to do in order to condition ourselves so that we can learn how to walk again, and it's fairly arduous. So tell me, Nathan, what are you doing in the way of exercise?
I haven't gotten into the part of building muscles so much yet as I have into stretching. They really want me to work on my residual leg, but it's gotten a little bit stiff because of all the operations and everything, and scar tissue and everything else is, I'm sure, developing. But they want me to make it so I can swing it. They're saying that I'm going to have to swing my leg more because I mean, they actually said to me at one point in time that the above knee amputation requires 40% more work to move your leg than a below knee, and that you're going to have to really build leg muscles and just to get to the point where it can swing it enough. But it's all about stretches. They have my wife even like me leaning back and she's pushing down on my leg and I'm trying to stretch it as much as I can to, you know, it seems a little extreme at best, but it definitely, I don't see it yet because I don't have a residual leg. But I'm sure it's stuff I'm going to need down the road, but not there yet.
You talked about your exercising and the things you have to go through. I've been doing the exercising a lot longer than you have, and working with physiotherapists. I do exercises. I do bed exercises every morning before I get out of bed for an hour. And the reason I do is because you have got to strengthen your core muscles. You need them. They're going to, your core muscles, your abdominal muscles very much control your ability to move. And you also have to strengthen your glutes, your butt muscles, because that's what controls the swinging of the artificial leg. What you have is some 20 pounds of fiberglass, aluminum, and a titanium foot that's attached to your, call it a stump, call it a residual limb, with passive vacuum in most cases. And because you have no tendons, you have no knee, you can't control the swing of it. So you learn as you're walking, you learn to tighten your glutes, and it keeps your stance narrow, helps you with your balance, and it helps you swing the leg forward. And you have to swing the mechanical leg so that you swing, get your heel planted, and then it locks so that when you put weight on it and move forward, that the knee doesn't give out and pitch you forward on your face, which has happened to me on several occasions. And stability is important because you don't want to get blown over in a stiff wind, which has happened to me not several occasions, but it has happened. It's really embarrassing when you're standing there and a gust of wind catches you from the side and knocks you over. So you have to strengthen, and that's what you'll be doing. So what type of exercises are you doing now?
Well, not a whole lot on the exercise. I mean, I don't exercise ever. Like, I've always been a bigger guy, just from work, and for me, going to the gym I joined a gym twice. Both times I didn't go more than 2 months. But it's the thought of having to exercise takes me right back to like high school gym or something like that. And it wasn't the class that I liked the most, unless I was playing a sport. So I'm a guy that likes to do more exercise through activity than I do through the sake of exercising. But now it's part of this lifestyle of being an amputee that you have to exercise. You know, it's with purpose, but it's definitely not something I've ever pursued in my life. So it's a big learning curve, but it lacks. I don't have the passion behind it yet. So and for me, it's until I get my prosthetic, I probably won't see quite how the benefits will play themselves out like you have. But definitely, it's something I got to work on. I'm so new to it and so fresh. I'm about 10 weeks into since my accident that right now they're just wanting to free up the leg so that it has the ability to do the swing. But I haven't worked so much on my core muscles, and I haven't been doing any sit-ups or crunches or anything like that. Hopefully, I have a good core already.
Well, when you get your leg, the main exercise, the absolute key exercise is going to be walking, and you just have to get out and you have to walk. And when you start, at first you'll be walking with an assist. You'll have a cane, and that will help you. What I did is once I started feeling that the cane was more of an inconvenience, then I switched to a walking stick, and I went and found a very lightweight walking stick, and I started to use it, and then that allowed me to make the next transition to walking without the stick. And then once you start walking unaided, then it's a matter of just building up endurance, building up stamina, and getting out and walking. And I could go out in about an hour. I could walk close to 3 kilometers, and I was walking in city streets, so I was crossing the street. Traffic. I was more, to tell the truth, when I'm out walking in traffic, I'm more afraid of the traffic than I am of anything. You have to be careful, because I used to walk and on the standard side of the sidewalk, and then I was walking once in Calgary on 14th Street heading south, and wait a minute. If I fell, I'm going to fall into traffic and I'm going to get killed. So then I started walking on the other side. So you get conscious of things like that. But it'll all come. It's all part of the process. It's all part of working. You're working with a team. You're learning new things. You're trying new things. And the end all be all is you want to recover. You want to get back to your lifestyle. In your case, you have a job waiting for you. You're right in the prime of life. You're 47 years old. You're not ready to write it all off, and that is excellent. You're going to get back to work. You're going to get back to your lifestyle. You're going to get back in the wind. You're going to get back to riding, and all of a sudden, the leg not having your original body part ceases to have as much importance, because all of a sudden life is not all that bad, and that's what we have to look forward to. Well, Nathan, this has been a great segment. It's kind of fun talking about the exercises and things. But you will realize that it's something you have to do, because if you quit doing the exercises, all of a sudden you don't notice it, but all of a sudden you start to lose your stability, you start to lose your balance, you start to stumble more, and life isn't so good. So just get used to the idea that life for you is now a matter of exercise and keeping those core muscles and everything up to snuff. It's good. Well, thanks very much for joining us all. Once again, we have other segments coming up. And this is Jim Powers, that crusty old biker on the Hogtide Rising Channel. We'll see you next time. Once again, I sure appreciate you taking the time to join me and my new friend Nathan on the Hogtide Rising Channel as we talk. This is Survivors in Conversation. We are survivors of traumatic motor vehicle accidents, motorcyclists. We're adapting to it. We're learning how to adapt to the new normal. So thank you for joining us. Now, if you like what you see on this channel, please hit the like and the share buttons below. If you have a comment, if you have something you want to ask me about the content of this video, there's a comment section below. As I mentioned, like and share below. If you want to subscribe to the Hogtide Rising Channel so that you can be warned in advance when I'm bringing out videos. I publish a video every Wednesday, 7:30 Mountain Standard Time in the evening. Subscriptions are nice. But once again, thank you very much. So this is Jim Powers, that crusty old biker on the Hogtide Rising Channel, and I'm signing off for now.